Hey guys. So, coming back up from finishing up my lunch for work. Um, does anybody else feel personally attacked by the disrespectfulness that was Mother Nature this morning? I went to go all morning long. It's been snowing. It is April freaking 20th and it was snowing. Like my car was covered when I went to go to Casey's to get a drink and to the post office to drop off a couple of packages. So, Mother Nature, stop it. Take your meds and quit being disrespectful. Anyway, so let's take a tour while we finish up lunch. Behind me at the top of the stairs, of course, there's a little TV we bought to test electronics, plus a bunch of stuff that needs either tested and or listed. So along with that, I've got, I have a new, I moved my picture station. I moved things around, so good for organization. Paul had Mike pick me up these LED lights. They just twist in. And I moved my picture station out here. So, and you can see I've got some CDs that I need to post. I'm still using one of my ring lights because I still get a shadow over here when I'm taking the pictures. So work in progress, but it is progress. On the CDs, I spent like $10 on an auction from highbid.com. And Paul and I took a motorcycle ride. Really nice day. It was beautiful. It was 70 degrees, not like this mess outside right now. But wonderful ride down to Sulphur Springs. And we get there. It was at this little, it's called the Spanish Treasure Cave. I'm just gonna sit for a minute. It was called the Spanish Treasure Cave in Sulphur Springs, is where you went to pick up your stuff. And we pull up on the bike and hop off, and there's like two other people standing there. There's a guy on a picnic table with a laptop, and we talked for a little bit, and then I'm like, okay, well, I'll go in and see where to pick up stuff. So I go up to the door. Well, the door's locked, and it says we'll return at 1. They were doing a cave tour. So I'm like, huh. So I walk over to the guy with the laptop, and I'm like, so is this where we pick up the auction stuff? And he was like, well, I didn't think you'd be here to pick up auction stuff because you're on a bike. And he goes, wait a minute, what's your name? And I told him, and he was like, oh, you've just got CDs. Yeah. Well, I knew they'd fit in the bags on the bike, and they fit perfectly. But it was just a beautiful day and a nice ride. Windy road. I'm getting more and more comfortable sitting on the back of that bike with Mr. Paul. So anyway, in that I've already sold one of the CDs. It was a Best of Blondie CD. I sold that for $3. But I've got ELO's Greatest Hits, Blade, the music from Blade Trinity, Daywalker Mix, Rock and Roll Reunion, Original Hits. It's got the Jaegers, Mungo Jerry, Patches by Clarence Carter, Hitchin' a Ride. Is that right? By Vanity Fair? Is that the same one? Who knows? So yeah, I don't know very many of them on that. It's in good condition. Maybe I need to ooh, hey, it's got Lay Down, Candles in the Rain by Melanie. Not me. The artist, not me. Fleetwood Mac. And then a Best of British Rock. It's got the Hollies. Give Me Some Lovin'. Spencer Davis Groove. I think that's the same one. Do-ah diddy. No, not that one. Christy or Susan, if you're watching this, do you guys remember when my mom came in my bedroom and took us a cassette tape out of the player while we were listening to it and said no and walked back out? Not that one. This is apparently the original one by Manfred Mann. I don't even know that you could sell that LP or cassette on eBay. It's the band one. The Guess Who. It's got American Woman on it. Bus Rider, Share the Land. And then it actually had, oh gosh, I almost threw them on the floor. That would have been bad. Two of these actually. One of them sealed. It's Elton John, Something About the Way You Look Tonight, and Candle in the Wind, in loving memory of Diana, Princess of Wales. So actually one of these is completely sealed and the other. So I've still got those to take pictures of. And then we'll walk around here. The box area, you know, we won't walk around there. It's still a mess. Anyway, well, I'll show you what I used to do. So, of course, I used to stand here at the death railing and pack my items. Then I would take my packed up item and I would walk all the way over here to this very corner here, which now has boxes full of packing stuff, like random cardboard, random air packet things, these things that have apparently replaced peanuts. Styrofoam, this is amazing. Anyway, I would come over here and I would weigh my package, and then we'd come all the way back over here, around the corner, and finally over to the computer to print the label. Oh, wait. I had to stop off where my picture station used to be and measure the box or package, and then go to the computer and purchase and print the label. So rather than doing all of that walking, yes, I still have to go over to the boxes and all that stuff, but I moved all of my shipping stuff here. So I've got this table that's in fairly bad condition, but I've got this table that I'm doing the packing on. Then right beside that is, I'm trying to look at the camera and see where my finger is pointing because it looks different. Anyway, there's the scale. Right below it is the readout. Yay, it's separate. That's a new toy that I have and I love it. It was definitely worth I think it was 27 bucks. And then below that, I've got my thank you cards, which I have filled all of them out. And lately, I've been remembering to put them in. So I can pack it all up there, weigh it. What'd I do with the measuring tape? I'm going to have to search for that again. I have no idea. I bet it's over back in the computer, but I'll look for it later. Anyway, so all of that's there, and then I write it down and then take it to the computer. So I don't have to walk 50 million different times. Oh, a couple things I kind of held out to show you guys on. So I got super jazzed because I was like, ooh, look, I found Call of Duty Black Ops for PS3. I found it. It's going to be an awesome sale. It's only a couple of bucks. And then I got it home, and normally I'm really good about opening the case and making sure what's in there is in there. And no, this is not Call of Duty Black Ops. One of the few times that I do not open the case. Open the case. Then I got, and actually this wasn't so bad. I bought a bag that had like 4 IG Joes. G.I. Joes. IG Joe! If you know where that's from, you might be a redneck. I had 4 of them. I kept one for Paul because he wanted it and he deserves everything. And then I've got 2 listed, and then there's this guy. And I was like, ooh, let's post this guy. And I was like, ooh, and I'm looking him over and I'm cleaning him up, and I'm like, oh no, Mr. Bill, he has no hands. So he's trash. Oh well, hey, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Is there a song? No, that's 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Couple things I haven't posted yet. I've got 2 of them posted. So if you're interested in any of these, please go to the link down below and go look at my eBay store and find them and check them out. But Fiona, my youngest, for those of you that know her, she artsy fartsy, and she has been doing paintings. So here's one that she did, and I remember correctly, she said she did the flowers with Q-tips is how she did them, but she does a really good job. So these are all unframed originals. There's one of them. These 2 are not posted, but the other 2 are. And then there's this one. So they're really cute. But go check them out. We'll come in here real quick and I'll show you the other 2. Oh, by the way, look at what I have done. I am getting so organized. I'm so proud of myself. Here's the 2 that are posted. One of them's a longer one. There's this one. And then here is the other one. Isn't it cute? Can you just see that hanging on your wall? I think you could. So, like I said, go down to the link that'll be below for my eBay store. Millie's Attic. We have an official name. And check that out. So, I think that's all I want. Oh, so I've watched a bunch of other eBay sellers. This this ceiling's not this closet. Anyway, so I've watched a bunch of other eBay resellers, and they'll pick up like kitchen gadgets and stuff like that. And sometimes you can make more money off of them from parting them than by selling the whole thing. So we had 2 items. One of them was a New Wave infrared cooker, and that one we picked up for $10. I've still got 4 pieces of it left. We decided to part it out. I've still got 4 parts of it left. Sold 2 of them. The first one was like this big, huge, the center of it is just this big plastic dome. That sold for $20. So right there's our $10 back. And then another piece is just this enamel tray that sits in the bottom. That sold for $10. So, woohoo! And then the other one was a Pasta Express pasta and dough machine. I finally got around to testing it, and unfortunately it didn't work. I don't know if that's fortunate or unfortunate. Fortunate because the base of that thing was heavy. That motor was heavy, heavy, heavy. But every other piece I've got listed. So everything but the motor, all the disc plates for the extruder, the paddle, everything. So I will still make pretty good money on that. So we went through, I haven't done a what sold in a long time. And I don't know that I'm going to go through all of it because it would take a while, because I don't think I've done one. I know I haven't done one since the robot incident, the great robot incident, because I sort my spreadsheet. So I have my, I always, so when I list something, okay, I don't always get it done immediately. Sometimes it's a little later, but I try to go in every time I list something and post it on my spreadsheet. I post the item name, where I listed it at, and how much it cost me. And then I've got a column for how much it sold for, how much the customer paid for shipping, how much shipping actually cost, then the platform fees, the date that it was listed, the date it sold, the date I actually shipped it. Anyway, so it's a lot to keep up. But like I said, sometimes I don't get them all in there. Like I don't have all the CDs that I just posted over the last week. I don't have all of them on my spreadsheet, but I will get them on there. Anyway, so when something sells, I definitely update the spreadsheet, and I put how much the shipping was, all the stuff that's not filled out. And then I sort those to the top so that they're out of the way. So we've had, actually, since the first, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, and then 2 today, and another one just sold a little while ago. So we've done pretty good this month so far. I think the best sale recently was a Sony DVD VCR combo unit. I actually picked one up from Goodwill when I went out with Dana one day while we were down Waynesville, and picked it up for $11. Brought it home, tested it, it worked, and its resale value is around $60, $70. Well, we also had one, but we haven't used it in like 2.5 years. So I tested it, and I told Paul, I said, what do we do? And which one do we post? And he said, we'll look them up. So I looked them up, and we sold the one that we had, and we got $140 for it. So, hey. Best part is I bought another one on a different high bid auction. And that one actually doesn't have as good a resale value as the one we now have. So once I get that tested, if it works, then we'll keep that one and we'll list the other one. So we still have one that we still haven't used at all. We also have a separate DVD player. So, and I don't own any VHSs anymore. Anyway, that's probably the best sale. The funnest sale, though, recently, my daughters know about this movie. My family knows about this movie. And if you spent any amount of time at my house overnight while we were growing up, you probably know about this movie. It is probably the most cinematic, amazing, should have been a Golden Globes Award movie. The one, the only Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Yes. I found it for $2 at Goodwill. I already owned it. But I found a copy at Goodwill for $2 and I sold it for 10. So somebody else, and the feedback I left for the buyer was, I hope you enjoy this movie as much as I have. If you've not seen Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, you have not lived, and you need to go watch this movie. You will laugh your butt off. It's the best thing. Anyway, couple of shout outs. I want to say happy birthday to Sir Daxton, he's my middle grandson, Fiona's son. He had a birthday on the 4th, so happy 3rd birthday, Daxton. And to my love, Paul, happy 46th. His birthday was just a few days ago, and I hope he had the best day in the world. Anyway, before I start crying, because apparently I'm sappy, to my friends and family, I absolutely love and adore you. I hope everybody has a wonderful week. And again, for those of you new and maybe watching, go look down below and you'll see a link to my store. And go check out the store and check out the stuff. And oh, one other thing. So there was something else that sold. It was a hard drive. So these I had posted as SSD drives. And 2 buyers purchased them. I had listed the Seagate drives as SSD for $25 a piece, and I had multiples, and 2 of them sold. And then a third person, random person on eBay, messaged me and said those are not solid state. What? Excuse me? Baking powder? Paul? Those drives, were they solid state drives? He says, God, no. Oh, crap. Thankfully, because of rando person, I messaged the buyers, told them my mistake, that I'd messed up, and asked them if they still wanted to purchase. Of course, they canceled, which, you know what? I made a sale. Yay! Took so well, boo. But thank you to rando person for seeing my mistake and letting me know about it. I could get it taken care of with no problem. So if you see somebody has listed something for sale and you see a blatant mistake on there, message them. And if they get pissed, then whatever. But message them, because I cannot thank that person enough for saving me a lot of headache and embarrassment. So anyway, until the next time I finally decide to record a video, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.